Hello there. Nice to see you guys all again. Thank you for all the support on the other videos that have been now made. I appreciate it. Everything. It means the world. But today we're going to be talking about the new fighting style feats and then the new background. There's only two fighting styles and then there's only one background. So this video might be a little quicker than others, but still really good. This is Triple D Dungeon Deep Dive. So, to get right into it, I rate things in 10 doubloons. What does that mean? Just a score of how much I think I like it. So, um, if you don't like it, disagree, agree. But the first um, fighting style feat that we're going to be looking at is pack fighting, which came in the July drop, and the what you need for it is a fighting style feature. So that's going to be for fighter, I believe paladin, and I believe ranger. I can't remember if ranger is a fighting style. I'll have to look at that, but we're going to say that ranger has it too, but fighter also obviously has a fighting style feature. So when you make a melee attack with a weapon or an unarmed strike against a creature, you gain +1 bonus to the damage roll if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally doesn't have the incapacitated condition. If at least one ally within 5 feet of the creature also has this feat and doesn't have the incapacitated condition, the bonus increases by 2. Okay. Um, this is interesting. So let's just say the druid here is the enemy, right? Enemy druid. And let's just say this person, the fighter, and then the ranger, for some reason, they both have pack fighting, right? So, actually, let's just say the cleric is here too, and he doesn't have pack fighting, right? So when the cleric is over here, fights the druid, right? And the fighter that has the feat right here, right? Um, the cleric is an ally to the fighter, and that means it is in a 5 feet from the enemy. So when you make an attack roll, right, against a creature, you gain +1 bonus to damage um, rolls if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature. Right. So the fighter is now going to have a +1, not to attack, but just to damage rolls, which is fine. It's okay. But the whole kind of fun point of it, I think, is that if a other person with the fighting feature, let's just say the ranger, has the pack fighting here. So now that this guy, right, the ranger and the fighter both have pack fighting, that both of them are going to be hitting for 2 more damage. Um, if an ally within 5 feet of the creature also has this feat and doesn't have the incapacitated condition, the bonus increases by 2. It says the bonus increases by 2. You gain +1 bonus to damage rolls at least one of your allies within feet. If one of your allies is 5 feet and has this feat, it doesn't have to give that the bonus increases. So I actually think the damage increases to 3 for both of these because um, it doesn't say the existing bonus increases by 2. It just says the bonus increases by 2. You gain +1 bonus for damage rolls for at least one ally is within. I think the bonus is 3. That would make a little bit more sense, but I don't know. That's interesting. So these guys, these two people, would be rolling for 3 more damage. This is kind of fun because I don't know if it says it's not. It doesn't account for every other creature. At least one fight increases. It doesn't. Okay, so I think let's just say the bard had this feat as well. I don't think. I think all of them would have a +3 attack to damage rolls. I don't think it adds on for every single um person, which would make sense because that means they would all have like I don't know, like a ridiculous amount of damage. But what do I think about this feat or this fighting feat? I think it's fine. There's some extra damage. It's really simple extra damage too. If you have, I think it's really fun if you have like someone that you're playing with, and they also have this feat, so you guys have like a connection, like story-wise and gameplay-wise. I don't think there's a lot of stuff like that, so I think that could be fun. Is there better fighting styles, yes. I think by a long shot. So I'm gonna give this like a 5 or a 4 on the Doubloon rating here. If you think it's better or worse, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll make sure to look at it. Alright, this is one of the backgrounds. This one's pretty interesting. It's Pack Seeker. So this connects to the feats that we saw in the last video. So that's going to be um, the um, the Fey Pack, the Infernal Pack, Fey Sentinel, um, Infernal Dragoon. So that's interesting, but I'll read it out. So the Pack Seeker is a drop from May, and you had a proposed in your mind. Perhaps you were seeking out knowledge of power, or maybe you were in search of a hidden secret. On the way or another, your journey led you to seek out the inner plane entity. Once you've made a contract or a deal was struck, your life hasn't changed. So you get ability score in Constitution or Intelligence or Charisma. You get to pick one of the feats I just mentioned, so a planar packed feat. Your skill proficiency is Arcana and Persuasion. Tool proficiencies are the mapping tools, and you get to choose equipment here, which is either the gold or the supplies, the ink pen, parchment, sheets, and traveler's clothes. Um, I think being able to pick a background and get one of those feats is pretty good. We saw that the Infernal Pack and the Fey Pack were both really, really good. I think it's fun that um, they all kind of connect. But that's I think it's a pretty easy rating. I think it's fine. It just depends on what you pick. And I do like the roleplay of it. I think if you played into like a warlock with this, it's gonna be a chef's kiss. So I'm gonna rate this for that one reason, a like a 8 or 9 doubloons out of 10. I think this is awesome. I like it. I like being able to role play a little harder and then be benefiting from my role play while mechanically it works as well. So Pack Seeker is going to get an 8 out of like 8.5 for me. Now, this is one of my favorites because I think it's hilarious. And I don't know when it's going to be good or not, but this is the other fighting style, right? And it is called prone fighting. So obviously it's a drop from July, and you're gonna need the fighting style feature, which I'm gonna just use the fighter right now, and then the cleric on the other side to fight, I guess. So when you have the prone condition, you do not have disadvantage due to the prone condition on attack rolls. So you can be prone, right? Which I think I could put a little symbol here for prone. I'm gonna be honest, and none of these really look like prone here. I'll put a little sleeping emoji on there. The prone condition, you don't have a disadvantage, so you can be on the ground, right? Like up like this and punching someone or attacking someone with a sword, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. And the prone condition doesn't gain advantage on attacks made against you. So the cleric here attacks the fighter, doesn't get advantage when he's prone. It's just a straight roll. And then the fighter also doesn't get disadvantage from attacking the fighter. It's just a straight roll. Um, I think they should have put more on this. To be honest, I think it's fine. Like if you're in situations where you're getting prone a lot, or you're going for some weird martial arts like a wrestling build, I think this is awesome. Um, because I mean, think about how much you're being prone now because of topple, maybe. This that could be interesting. Or does topple does it push you back? I think topple puts you prone. I think literally there's a push weapon mastery. So prone fighting. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it can go with a couple of builds. I think anything can go with a couple of builds. Um, I would not pick this unless I was being really making a really good goofy character. But I would rate this like a like a five, 5 out of 10 doubloons. It's just meh, five is not bad. It's just average, you know. Um, but prone fighting, I think it's goofy enough to make it a little good, but not good enough to make it better. Yeah, that's how I would put that. But those are the new backgrounds and fighting styles: pack fighting, pack seeker, and then prone fighting. Again, if you disagree with any of my writings, go crazy, put it in the comments. Maybe we can have a discussion below. But I appreciate your time. It's a quicker video, so I hope you like that. Some of them are a little longer. Hey, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, you should totally go check them out. They're a lot like this, just reading, breaking it down, showing you guys examples on how you can use it. But I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful day and everything goes well. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.